Hello students, today I am going to start your new chapter, that is arithmetic progression. But before starting this topic, we need to have the knowledge of some definitions, some concepts. What are these? Sequence, progression, series, sum of series. Then we will come to arithmetic progression. Now let us try to know one by one all these. What is the sequence? Sequence is an ordered arrangement of numbers according to certain rule. If you have some numbers and you have written them according to certain rule, then that is known as sequence. You can see here, I have written here this numbers, set of numbers. I will try to find out which set of numbers is a sequence. You can see 2, 4, 6, 8. If I ask you what type of numbers are these, you can easily identify all these are the even numbers. So there is a rule has been followed here. So yes, this is a sequence. If you see here, that you can see here which rule is here. Here it is only one time one, this 3 digit is written here, 2 times 3 is written here, 3 times 3 is written. So this is the rule has been followed. So yes, this is also sequence. If you see here, then identify if there is any, find out any rule has been followed in this set of numbers. It is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. What are these? Yes, these are the prime numbers. So one rule has been followed, means a set of the prime numbers you have taken. So this is also a sequence. If you see here, it is 1, 5, 8, 7, 20, 11, 48. Any particular rule has been followed in these numbers. Try to find out. I am not able to find out any rule to write by following which rule these numbers have been written. There is no particular rule has been followed to write these numbers. Therefore, this is not a sequence. This is not a sequence. Sequence ये नहीं है. All these are sequences और these are sequence. ये भी sequence है, ये भी sequence है, ये भी sequence है. ये sequence, ये भी sequence और ये भी sequence. I think this. What is the sequence? It's clear to you. Now come to the progression. Actually, progression is also a sequence, but it is a particular type of sequence which is called your progression. What is that means important point which is converting the sequence to the progression? If the sequence follows certain pattern is the following, then means we are able to calculate its nth term. Actually, all these are the terms. This is first term, this is the second term, this is third term, fourth term, first term, second term. So these are the terms. If we are able to find out its nth term by identifying that pattern which is used to write that sequence, then it is known as progression. Let us try to find out of these three sequences which is a progression, because this is not a sequence, so it is not possible for it to be a progression. Progression वही होता है जो sequence है. तो ये तीन sequences हैं. अब इनमें से progression कौन सा है? तो चलो देखते हैं. पहले मैं first वाली sequence I am writing. तो what is the pattern in this sequence? If it is a pattern, if this sequence is following any pattern, then we will try to find out that pattern. Yes, 2 is 2 into 1, 4 is 2 into 2, 6 is 2 into 3 and 2 into 4. And here is its nth term, an. I am representing its nth term by an. So first term में 2 into 1 आ गया, second term में this is first term, second term में 2 into 2 आ गया, थर्ड टर्म में 2 into 3 आ गया, फोर्थ टर्म में 2 into 4 आ गया. तो nth टर्म में क्या होगा? 2 into n हो जाएगा, 2n. So I am able to find out its nth term by identifying the pattern which is used in this sequence. Therefore, it is a progression. So it's clear, it is a progression. Okay, it is a progression. Now come to the second one. Let us check it. Now it is 3, then 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and this is the nth term. If we would be able to find out its nth term, then this sequence would be series, progression. Otherwise, it is only sequence. It is not a progression. In this, only one time 3 is written in A1. In A2, 2 times 3 is written. In A3, 3 times 3 is written. And in AN, how many times 3 will be written? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. How many times it would be written? N times. If it would be written in n times, then it will be AN. If I will be asked to find out A5, then I am able to find out. Then I am able to find out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Randomly, if I am asked to find out any term, then I am able to find out. That's why it is a progression. Okay. Now come to third sequence. In third sequence, what is that? It is the, it is the sequence of all the prime numbers written here. This is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Is there any particular pattern which is followed to write each and every element of this sequence? We know there is a rule, and what is that rule? That all these are prime numbers. This is the rule. But what is the pattern? There is no particular pattern. If I am asked to find out what is the 7th prime number, then I won't be able to answer by using any formula. By using any pattern, I am not able to write it. That's why it is not a progression. It is a sequence because the rule has been followed. That is the prime number. But no pattern is there to write its general term. Any term, 7th term, 8th prime number, 9th prime number, 11th prime number. No particular formula is there to find out that particular prime number. That's why it is not a progression. It is not a progression. ये progression नहीं है. I think now the concept of the sequence and progression is it is clear to all of you that progression is only those particular sequences in which nth term we are able to write the nth term of the sequence. Then only it is a progression. Now what is series? See, if we write whatever the terms of the sequence, all these are sequences. If we write the sum of this sequence, then it is series. Means अगर commas लगे हैं, then it is a sequence. If we add these terms of the sequence, then it becomes a series. Then it is series. It is a series. This is also series. 3 plus 3, 3 plus like this. This is also series. Means whenever the terms of the sequences are written like this, they are added, then these are known as series. Then sum of series, whatever will be the final answer, means the answer of this series, that will be known as the sum of series. Suppose I have a series 1, 3. This is a series. Sorry, sequence. This is a sequence. And if I want to find out the sum of, if I write it like this, this is series. This is series. And now if I write this is 16, then 16 is the sum of this series. 1 plus 3, 4 plus 5, 9 plus 7, 16. So this is the sum of the series. Now come to this arithmetic progression. If the difference of two consecutive terms in the progression is same, then it is called arithmetic progression. क्या है? ध्यान से समझिए. पहले हमने बोला सीक्वेंस आया, फिर हमारे पास प्रोग्रेशन आया, चलिए सीरीज और सम ऑफ सीरीज तो कुछ डिफरेंट ही हो गया। अब इसके बाद यहाँ पर आ जाइए, किस टाइप के प्रोग्रेशंस को सीरीज बोला गया? इन विच पर्टिकुलर पैटर्न इज फॉलोड एंड इन विच द nth टर्म इज वी कैन राइट द nth टर्म। नाउ व्हाट इज एपी? एपी जो है दोज प्रोग्रेशंस, वो टाइप की प्रोग्रेशन। अब इसमें फिर फर्दर क्या हो गया, स्पेसिफिकेशन हो गया। Those type of progressions in which the difference of the consecutive terms remains same, okay, that is known as the arithmetic progression। अब हमारे पास यहाँ पर दो ही progressions हैं, है ना? तो इन्हीं दो में से देख लेते हैं कि कौन सा progression जो है arithmetic progression है। तो हमने पहले ये वाला लिखा है, पहले सीरीज हटा देते हैं यहाँ से। This is 2, 4, 6, 8, ये लिखा है आपके पास। अब ये A1 है, ये A2 है, A3, A4, ओके। अब आपने डिफरेंस ऑफ टू कॉन्सेक्यूटिव टर्म्स लेना है। A2 माइनस A1 दैट इज 4 माइनस 2 दैट इज 2। देन A3 माइनस A2 we have to take the difference of only consecutive terms, so A3 is 6 minus A2 is 4, again the difference is 2। now A4 minus A3, A4 is 8 minus A3 is 6, so difference is again 2। you can see in all these cases the difference between these consecutive terms is same, that's why this is the arithmetic progression, this is the arithmetic progression। is it clear? now come to the next progression, this is also a progression। let us find out whether this progression is arithmetic progression or not। so this is 3 3 3 3 3 3 and so on। now this is A1, this is A2 and here it will be 1 2 3 4, okay, this is A3, this is A4। so now what is A2 minus A1, that is 33 minus 3, that is your 30। now A3 minus A2, that is 333 minus 33, that is equal to 300। now there is no need to find out A4 minus A3, but हम चलो निकाल लेते हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि these two differences are not same, सारे डिफरेंस सेम होने चाहिए। एक भी डिफरेंस ऐसा आ जाता है which is not same, then we say it's not a arithmetic progression। so A4 minus A3 3333 minus 333, so this is 3000। you can see all these are not same, these are not same, 30 is not equal to 300, therefore we can say the difference between the consecutive terms is not same, so this progression is not AP, is not AP। and the students, one thing more, like this is a your arithmetic progression, and why it is arithmetic progression? because the difference between the two consecutive terms is same, that's why it is called arithmetic progression। now one thing more, there is a particular name given to that difference which is same, and what is that called? common difference। and if we write and we denote that common difference by small d, let us see these set of numbers are representing a progression or not, arithmetic progression or not। for that, what to check, how we can check? we need to check whether the common difference is same or not। here in this case, A2 minus A1 is 5 minus 3, that is 2। 7 minus A3 minus A2, that is 7 minus 5, that is 2। A4 minus A3, that is 9 minus 7, 2। so you can see all these consecutive difference of the consecutive terms is same, therefore it is arithmetic progression। now what is the common difference? अच्छा चलो मैं आपको एक चीज तो पहले बता देती हूँ कि इनका, चलो ये सभी arithmetic progression है। if it is already given that this is a arithmetic progression, then find the common difference, then we will find out A2 minus A1, that is 5 minus 3, that is 2। Now this common difference is represented by D. So D is 2. D is 2. Now what is the first term? First term is mostly represented by A, that is 3. In these three questions we are to find out that what is the common difference and what is the in the following APs find D. कॉमन डिफरेंस निकालना है, यानी हमें ऑलरेडी गिवन है कि ये आपका एपी है, तो एपी है तो बहुत सारे आपको कॉमन डिफरेंस तो निकालने नहीं है, सिर्फ एक ही कॉमन डिफरेंस से चल जाएगा क्योंकि हमें पता है इट इज ऑलरेडी एन एपी. नाउ a2 minus a1 in this case, what is 22 is a2 and a1 is 25, so this is minus 3, so your D is minus 3 and what is A? A is 25. So in this case D is negative. तो क्या D negative हो सकता है? Yes, D can be negative also. D can be positive also. अब इस केस में आ जाइए. Now what is A2 minus A1? That is 7 minus 7. That is 0. So here in this case D is 0 and A is 7. So D may be 0 also if all the terms of the arithmetic progression are same. Only in that case here D is 0. तो हमने सीखा D की वैल्यू पॉजिटिव भी हो सकती है, नेगेटिव भी हो सकती है, 0 भी हो सकती है, बट व्हेन इट इज 0 all the terms of the AP will be same. हाँ जी. Let A1, A2, A3, A4 be an AP whose first term is A, as I told you just before it, that first term is mostly denoted by A and its common difference is suppose D. Then first term A, 1 means A, second term कैसे आएगी? First term में D ऐड कर दो. जैसे for example, आपको एग्जाम्पल से ज़्यादा समझ आएगा. अच्छा, जैसे ये है 1 plus 3 4 plus 3 7 plus 3 10 plus 3 13 likewise. ओके, तो अब फर्स्ट टर्म क्या थी? ये. अब फर्स्ट टर्म में आपने फर्स्ट टर्म ए है 1 है, तो फर्स्ट टर्म में आपने क्या ऐड किया? 3. ये फर्स्ट टर्म है, ये सेकेंड टर्म है ना. अब इसमें आपने क्या ऐड किया? थर्ड टर्म में थर्ड टर्म कैसे मिली? जो भी आपके पास सेकेंड टर्म आई उसमें फिर आपने 3 ऐड कर दी. फोर्थ टर्म कैसे आई? मैं थोड़ा दूर लिख रही हूँ. दिस इज 10, दिस इज 7 10 13, दिस इज A3 A4 A5. सो फर्स्ट टर्म इज A, सेकेंड टर्म में A में इसका कॉमन डिफरेंस कितना है? डिफरेंस आपने देख लिया 3 है. 1 plus 3 4, ये आपका 4 minus 1 is 3, 7 minus 4 is 3, 10 minus 7 is 3, 13 minus 10 is 3. So common difference is 3. तो आपने इसमें जो भी कॉमन डिफरेंस है, if you add that you get the next term. तो A में आपने +3 किया तो सेकेंड टर्म आ गया. अब इस 4 में यानी कि सेकेंड टर्म में आपने +3 किया तो ये आ गया. अब A3 में अगर आपने फिर 3 ऐड किया 7 में, यानी 3 ऐड किया. अब 10 में जब 3 ऐड करोगे, 10 में 3 ऐड करने का मतलब A4 में 3 ऐड करोगे. ठीक है. अब मैं फिर स्प्लिट कर रही हूँ. दिस इज A प्लस 3. अब ये क्या है? A2 तो ये था भाई, A2 तो ये था. A2 क्या था? इस A2 की जगह मैं क्या लिख सकती हूँ? A प्लस 3 और उसमें +3. इसका मतलब A प्लस 2 times 3 हो गया, 2 times 3 हो गया. ठीक है. ये अब यहाँ पर देखिए A3 तो हमने अभी लिखा जी, ये आया हमारे पास A प्लस 2 times 3 प्लस ये वाला 3. तो ये क्या बन गया? A प्लस ये 2 times 3 था, ये 1 times 3 यानी 3 times 3 हो गया. ओके. अब आ जाइए A4 पर. A4 क्या होगा? A4 अभी हमने कैलकुलेट किया. A4 कितना है? A प्लस 3 times 3 प्लस 3 यानी कि A प्लस ये 3 टाइम्स 3 है, ये 1 टाइम 3 है, यानी 4 टाइम 3 हो गया। अब अगर मैं ये देखूँ इसको, नीचे आ जाइए, ये a है, d है ही नहीं, 0d। अगर मैं इसको देखूँ तो a प्लस 1 टाइम d है, क्योंकि 3 एक ही बार है, तो 1 इंटू d है। यहाँ पर d आपका 3 है, लेकिन 2 टाइम्स है, a प्लस 2 टाइम्स d है। यहाँ पर देखिए तो a प्लस, क्योंकि ये तो आपका d है, तो a प्लस 3d है, ये तो आपका d है ना, तो a प्लस 4d है। तो जब आपकी फर्स्ट टर्म थी तो 0d था, सेकेंड टर्म में 1d है, थर्ड टर्म में 2d है, फोर्थ टर्म में 3d है, फिफ्थ टर्म में 4d है, तो nth टर्म में क्या होगा, a प्लस, अब मेरी nth टर्म में देखो फिर दोबारा से, 1 है तो 0d, 2 है तो 1d, 3 है तो 2d, 4 है तो 3d और 5 है तो 4d, n होगा तो n से एक कम d, सब में एक कम आ रहा है ना, 2 से एक कम, 3 से एक कम, 4 से एक कम, 5 से एक कम, तो n से कम n माइनस 1d। तो ये nth टर्म का फॉर्मूला हो गया। ठीक, अभी यहाँ पर करके दिखा दीजिए आप। अगर हम, अभी मैंने बताया कि हम जो नेक्स्ट टर्म होती है वो कैसे लिखते हैं, इस टर्म में प्लस d कर दो, तो हम इसमें क्या करेंगे, a प्लस d। a3 कैसे लिखेंगे, जो भी सेकंड टर्म है आपकी, ये सेकंड टर्म आई, a प्लस d में फिर प्लस d कर दो, यानी a प्लस 2d। a4 कैसे लिखेंगे, जो भी आपकी, या फिर इसको ऐसे लिखो, इधर भी a1 प्लस d, यानी कि a1 कितना था, a प्लस d, a1 प्लस d हो गया आपका a2। a3 क्या होगा, a2 प्लस d, a2 कितना आया था जी, a प्लस d, a प्लस d में फिर d ऐड कर दिया, तो a प्लस 2d। यहाँ पर a4 का मतलब a3 प्लस d, a3 प्लस d मीन्स a3 मीन्स a प्लस 2d प्लस d, यानी a प्लस 3d। ओके, नाउ a5, a4 प्लस d, a4 तो अभी हमने लिखा, a4 क्या आया था, a प्लस 3d, उसमें प्लस d कर दो, यानी a प्लस 4d हो गया। तो इसी फॉर्मूला को दोबारा मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ कि ये फॉर्मूला आया कैसे, बिकॉज दिस फॉर्मूला इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। इट विल बी यूज नॉट ओनली इन योर 10th क्लास, इट विल बी यूज इन योर हायर क्लासेस ऑल्सो। वहाँ भी आपको इसको इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा whenever you will deal with AP, so बेसिक फॉर्मूला है। तो अब हम लिखते हैं an का मतलब क्या होगा, देखो अब सीधी सी बात है, ये a है तो a प्लस 0d है यहाँ पर, है ना, यहाँ पर क्या है, a प्लस, ये 2 था तो ये 1 है, यानी 2 माइनस 1d। ये क्या है, a प्लस 2d, 2 को हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं, 2 को कैसे लिख सकते हैं, ये 3 था ना, तो 3 माइनस 1। अब a प्लस ये 3 को छोड़ दो d, 3 को आप कैसे लिख सकते हो, ये फोर्थ टर्म है तो 4 माइनस 1। फिर a प्लस 4d को कैसे लिखोगे, 4 को, ये फिफ्थ टर्म थी तो 5 माइनस 1। ऐसे an को कैसे लिखेंगे, जैसे यहाँ पर लिखा है a प्लस कौन सी टर्म है, n, तो n माइनस 1d। तो ये फॉर्मूला होगा। बेसिकली आपको ये सारा समझना है, लर्न क्या करना है वो ये करना है। चलिए मैं इसको ऊपर दोबारा से लिख देती हूँ। कि आपका nth टर्म ऑफ एन AP क्या है, वो है जी an इज इक्वल टू a प्लस n माइनस 1 इंटू d। a क्या होता है, फर्स्ट टर्म, d क्या है, कॉमन डिफरेंस, वेयर a इज फर्स्ट टर्म ऑफ AP एंड n इज d इज कॉमन डिफरेंस। And students, I hope the concept of arithmetic progression is clear to you. Now you know it very well. What is the common difference? What is the first term in an arithmetic progression, and how we can calculate the nth term of the given AP. Now we can start your first exercise of your this chapter. हाँ जी स्टूडेंट्स, in exercise 5.1, in the first question there are 4 parts, and in each part any condition, means particular condition is given to you in the form of the statement, and you are to check whether this given statement is giving us an AB or not. So let me read first condition for you, that is the taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for each one additional kilometer. इसने बोला है कि जो आपको ये स्टेटमेंट दिया है ये आपको एक एपी प्रोवाइड कर रही है या नहीं. यू हैव टू चेक व्हाट इज द कंडीशन कि भी टैक्सी फेयर इज रुपीज 15 फॉर द फर्स्ट किलोमीटर. तो फेयर फॉर फर्स्ट किलोमीटर 15 rupees, and then for next kilometer additional 8 rupees are, means 8 rupees are added for the next kilometer. So for if 1 kilometer covering, the taxi is covering only 1 kilometer, then we have to pay 15 rupees. If taxi covers 2 kilometer, then 15 plus 8. If taxi covers next 1 kilometer, yani taxi is moving for 3 kilometers, then 15 plus 8 plus 8, isn't it? So in this way it is 15, 23 and 23 plus 8, 31 and so. Now is it an AP? Yes, it is an AP. Yes, it is an AP, because every succeeding term every next term can be obtained by adding 8 to the previous term. हाँ जी, in second part try to understand it carefully. What is given? The amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. कह रहे हैं कि एक सिलेंडर में से जो वैक्यूम पंप है वो रिमूव कितना करता जा रहा है उसके एयर को, जो भी एयर ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट है उसका 1/4 उसमें से रिमूव कर देता है. तो आपको देखना है कि कितना एयर आपके पास, यू आर लेफ्ट विद हाउ मच एयर. तो अगर सपोज करो एयर इन द बिगिनिंग, लेट एयर इन बिगिनिंग कितना है आपके पास V, ठीक है. तो एयर आफ्टर 1 स्ट्रोक कितना होगा, एयर आफ्टर 1 स्ट्रोक ऑफ वैक्यूम, ये हो जाएगा वैक्यूम पंप. V तो ऑलरेडी था, अब उसमें से उसने कितना रिमूव किया, जो भी पहले था उसका 1/4 हैज बीन रिमूव. सो 1/4 यानी V/4. तो हाउ मच इज लेफ्ट, 3V/4 इज लेफ्ट. नाउ एयर आफ्टर सेकेंड स्ट्रोक ऑफ वैक्यूम पंप, जितना भी पहले था, पहले इतना था, उसमें से कितना सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देंगे, अब कितना बचेगा, इसमें से माइनस हो जाएगा. अब इसका 1/4, इसका 1/4 माइनस होगा, यानी कि 1/4 ऑफ 3V/4. क्योंकि हम क्या कर रहे हैं, पिछला जितना था उसमें से माइनस करके उसी का 1/4, ठीक है. तो अब V/4 इज कॉमन, व्हाट इज लेफ्ट हियर, 1 minus 1/4, that is again 3/4, that is again 3/4. So this is 3/4 V into 3/4 means 3/4 square V. So we can write the terms of the this AP like this sequence V, then 3V/4 then this is 9 by 16 V. Okay, if we subtract all these, then we find that if 3V A2 minus A1 is equal to 3V by 4 minus V, how much is this? Minus V by 4. If I subtract A3 minus A2 from A3, then 9V by 16 minus 3V by 4, it is 16 9V minus 12V, that is minus 3 by 16V, and we see that A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2, therefore given condition is not presenting an AP to us. In third part, it is given the cost of digging well after every meter of digging, when if cost rupees 150 for the first meter and it rises by rupees 150 for each subsequent meter, then it's an AP or not? Then cost for first meter digging is given, how much it is? It is rupees 150. Then he is saying for the next coming meters, for every meter it will be increased by 50. So cost of, according to question, cost for second meter digging will be, whatever it is, 50 rupees will be increased, means rupees 200. Then cost of third meter digging, whatever the cost is this, in this 250 rupees will become more to dig next meter. So it will be 250. So now if we check it, if we write it 150, 200, 250. So in this case we can find A2 minus A1 is equal to 200 minus 150, that is 50, and A3 minus A2 is 250 minus 200, that is again 50. Therefore A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. This implies given condition represent an AP, because their common difference is coming same. And the students, now the fourth part of the first question of exercise 5.1 is the amount of money in the account every year when rupees 10,000 deposited at the compound interest at 8% per annum. तो आपको अमाउंट चेक करना है, ये जो अमाउंट आएगा वो क्या होगा, whether it is in the form of AP or not. ओके, तो चलिए चेक करते हैं. हमारे पास जो प्रिंसिपल है that is rupees 10,000, rate of interest R is your 8%. now amount after 1 year, amount after 1 year का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? So amount after 1 year, this is the formula for the amount. A is equal to P 1 plus R upon 100 N. तो N is 1 year, अभी तो फर्स्ट ईयर के लिए ले रहे हैं, तो N is 1, P is principal 10,000, 1 plus R is 8 upon 100 raised to power N. So what is this? This. Okay. Now next is amount after 2 years. So this is P is again this 10,000, 1 plus R is 8 upon 100 raised to power 2 हो जाएगा. So it would become 10,000. This is 108 upon 100 raised to power 2. If we write it in the form of the sequence, then the set of numbers क्या बन जाएगा आपके पास? पहला शुरू में तो 10,000 था, then 10,000 into 108 upon 100 then 10,000 into 108. When it increases, you can see if the powers are increasing now like this, then it is not an AP. You can find out the difference also. आपका A2 minus A1 is not will not be equal to A3 minus A2 in this case, क्योंकि जब यहाँ पर ऐसे powers बढ़ती हैं तो वो जो terms होती हैं आप करके देख लीजिए, this won't be same. Okay, so अब therefore given condition doesn't represent an AP. So our first question is done. In my next lecture I will start from the second question.